we come equipped with enough, for sure, a collective rule house or whatever needs to be established, and I'm pretty sure it is. It's pretty safe. The problem is the organism needs to come alive and start going to these houses that that would speak, would give, say it's called being heard, gives them a voice. It's not the way that, see, the way that it is now is it's dead. I'm talking about the judicial system, the higher courts of law, what's available in case a civilization wants to maintain itself. What is going on out there is a free-for-all of criminals doing precisely what they want to do, and it'll back up against in your neighborhood. There's people that they think that you need to listen to this, that, oh, we can do anything we want on our property, and it's like, see, they need to be taken to higher court of law, which there is one. There is on this planet. There is something that gives itself also the authority to wipe things out because it's built on lies and what have we. Now, whether or not that wiping out is benevolent or a malevolent force that says, well, we take the right to take this back or whatever, is a good question. Is now, I would say, is obvious. Find out what kind of weaponry do they use. Do they use weaponry that in fact kills off all of the other life around it? Or does it kind of temporarily stagger things out, but in the end it's not a pollutant, and in fact it mulched everything out pretty good, and in fact, like a fire, talk about the hydrogen bomb being better than the atom bomb. Hydrogen is just water, and it makes like a huge vaporization happen to where everything is, yes, turned into water, and a storm cloud can come and water can rain down, and hopefully it was a happy scene that we took away because the water will store that, and if not, we can start singing a happy scene and reprogram this shit. That is precisely the Neptunian message. Like, if water is, and it is, it's this a superior element on this planet. And every single thing that you can think of has to have, it has water in it. It's called, like, it's kineticness. That's what telepaths use when they touch anything and everything. That's what's transmitting psychic energy. And yeah, in fact, a whole body of water. It's called a body for a reason. By the way, it's living. It's like it's literal. You'll have a body that is fluctuating, right? To what? Well, the universe itself and the planet. If there's a tree there and living things, they're all taking part in this grand. It's actually it wouldn't be standing there and living if it wasn't healthy. So you don't really have to worry about that kind of purification. That's why Mother Nature, well, it's really called Virgin Nature. It's so healthy for us, and it really, that's why how it purifies itself in no time. It just goes back to an original, its original purification mode, which is just so purifying that it's not being recognized by modern day man. Um, that reality, it scares them. And in fact, there is something that wants to keep you away from, well, what can we work with here at least? See, there's also there's something that says, no, God is the answer, nature is not it, and we get it. We're like, yeah, no, of course we don't come from here, not really. We're visiting this, and then we have a responsibility. Kids, God, this energy I waste, I don't know why, but really, it as an artist, it feels good. It's better than to shut down. Humanity is being abused. They are being shut down. The way that art and real things, we've noticed this a long time ago, but now it's just like, okay, they're continuing on what they're going to take. they've already taken real life musicians and music, and the reason why we would ever get together and play live, like, what is going on there, really? You notice, like, well, in church, we'll kind of still do it, and it's like, yeah, that's the right idea, but you notice the programming there, what has been gone in, and let's talk about, like, okay, but yeah, the programming that's happening, because water is highly programmable, and so is the human organism, is the exact same way. And the thing that's remarkable is that, say, okay, so this information I'm saying and stuff, if somebody was to get a little bit of it and kind of run and kind of study it more and say, well, and uncover these truths and be more vocal about it and get it out there, you affect one other person, babe, you're affecting everybody. And there you go. See, we have a whole other faction out there, and it's outnumbering of unintelligent, fearful living, fucking highly just programmed. They live in such amazing, breathtaking fear that it's upside down and backwards, the way that they operate, the way that they hang on to things, and they stay in there, and it's fucking absolutely dangerous. And this is where humanity is right now. And it's only a matter of time before some other announcement or something is pinched off. Everybody is rumoring. See, they'll never make it an electricity. No, they'll never make it. See, something else wants electricity to go out to save our fucking lives. That would be the least of our problems. And we can figure out, well, how do we get food into us now? Well, we're going to have to be very microcosmic. We're going to have to start walking it, even if, because gas pumps go down, it's going to be chaos. Really, that would be chaos. But the better way to control people, see, that would be out of control, is to pinch off their food supplies. They already are kind of doing that, and it's already extremely dangerous situation for us all. Let alone right now, it's just dangerous for somebody like you and me, a real alive people who know that's like, no, okay, what do you think a leader means? A leader is somebody that you kill over there and you put a sign underneath it. Yes, we just killed our leader, our queen or king or whatever. No. A leader is somebody who does something first and actually innovates something that's already holding ground in something a long time ago, and then people are just catching up. That's what a leader is. A leader is somebody who just does it alone first, and they're alone doing it, and they're like, well, wow, well, you're doing it too. Well, I was doing that 10 years ago. Or I said that two years ago. You're just saying that now? That's a leader. Nothing personal. The ego out there, the narcissist, and you, why do you? It's bad kidding, and you have this. I've seen that before. And it's like, you know what? You want to get away from people. If you're really a leader, you can't be a leader. Otherwise, they'll drag you down into. You're only as good as the fucking least fucking good playing person in the orchestra. Everybody in the orchestra knows that. Like, who is fucking up right now because it's making all of us look bad. Now, that contradicts what I said the other day, only because now we're talking about conscious people who know why they're sitting there with a fucking instrument in their hand. It's like, didn't you fucking practice and know your part? We don't make it to the stage this far and then fucking deal with somebody who's not tuned over there. And that just means you've made it to a level that it really doesn't count for these people that have the same tasks, the same octaves they're dealing with and stuff. Why? Because they can't even see it. If they can't see it, it's not as above, so below. It's just more like so below, and that's it. Because that's the only people that can't see, so that's all they can see. Is how they can, is their ignorance is just. We are going to line up now, and they're not playing music. They're going to watch somebody else play music. Shouldn't be happening. They're going to go to a tarot card reader or an astrologer or an oracle, or let's see what Shauna says today. Well, she's being affected by the cosmos. I happen to have an Aquarius moon, and it's been my Aquarius moon has been under fucking shit hell, and it's okay. Aquarius is fucking cool because they're like, you know what, we deal with these things as humanity. The challenges are such that maybe we have dipped down a little bit, and is there anybody who can help? Huh? No. See, being as expressive as I am, and as far ahead, really, too, as an Aquariuses are known to be just completely outcasted and crazy. You won't find an Aquarius. Where's your Aquarius friend? Did they make it to the moon or something? Probably. The fact is they're 35 years ahead of you. There is something in them that represents, no, excuse me, but the possibility can happen, and I hold ground like this because it's in me, and I do that. Why is it so inhumane? It rules humanity. Aqua us. We are together in this. And to wrap this up, we already know. That's what Aquarius says. And hang tight. I'm going through the most fucking shitty 40-day of, apparently it's going to be this mental vomit. And I'm healthy enough to say, you know what? Yeah, I see. Yeah, no, but we still need love, and it's hard to communicate. Yeah, no, but you don't. You're hanging on too for dear life. I'm cracking up. And it's like, no, I'm not the one to take all the fucking goddamn rap here. There's people that need to start taking responsibility here. And the tables are gonna turn. The tables are going to turn. With what? Somehow you're gonna see, my friends, you don't control your ability to understand things. You're living in a time that is so amazing right now that I almost said God, but the cosmos, the inner and outer, our inner and outer entire existence, and if you want to get real about it, there is such an alarm. Back to the fucking dangerous situation that we are living within. I'm a leader saying, a canary in the coal mine saying, stop, hunker down, start taking care of each other, get real, simplify, get real, practice doing without. If it's anything, it's in your mind. I'm saying this, babes, and it's scaring the shit out of people that live in the city, I'm sure, because where would they go? Where do they have to go? See, I have the wilderness, and a lot of people, I'm pretty sure, I still see them every once in a while. We don't talk to each other, but we kind of just nod. And that's what Christ Jesus talked about over there. Like the real story, the real gospel is that, like, the people that wore fishes and just nodded at each other, it wasn't like you're going to make a big organized deal about it, because why? You want to start a war, huh? Well, it's already happening. It's already happening. We know that that's what's going on. And something is like saying, no, we don't want that awakening. We don't want that awakening. We don't want that awakening. And what is it? Getting back to that, all of a sudden, people are just going to flip over and say, wait a minute. The math has been this way the whole time. And they just wake up one day. And this is what they mean by the tables turned. And they hear enough people, like, say, meet me, Barbie doll here, at 4 in the morning. Really, I'm supposed to be, what I'm saying is I'm being projected upon by this really fake society out there that doesn't have a deeper understanding. So the less of a deeper understanding is the one on top, bouncing all over these people that say, no, wait a minute, actually it might be different, and blah blah blah, and they're the ones creating a scene of, maybe it's the desired scene, but people take from them and they push them aside, and yes, and that's the story. Hello, oh, and what is that thing that they nailed you up on? There you go. What happened there? And they go talk to somebody else and says, well, that's your leader. That's your leader. Here, put a plaque there. Let us continue your fucking head out. I feel so much better, and it's already hardly 4:20 in the morning. I know what I got to do next. What do you got to do? Stay all crimped up and then fucking abuse some fucking innocent person who's probably hasn't got a clue either, because you don't have a clue. You don't have a right. And you're not giving yourself the right. As far as communication and being clear, where's your YouTube channel? Oh, well, turn that one off and turn this one off. Well, you know what? Reality is going to catch up with you. I'm here to tell the narcissist you do not have an on-off switch to reality. And there are consequences to face for fucking ignoring truths. That has nothing to do but with your conduct. These fucking people that say, well, I can do anything I want on my property, and what else? What kind of fucking bullshit do you fucking live in accord, and how you treat other people, really, because you're treating yourself like a what? Because you'd have no sense of self in there. It's really, it's sad to find out. It's shocking. I struggle with it every day, and it's like, why? Well, a lot of us struggle with it because you're surrounded by people that don't have a sense of value for anything. Anything. It's just a big flailing